Okay, so I'm gonna go live now. I'm gonna see if that's gonna work. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bonjour, bonjour. All right, let's see. I am live. So, bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, and this is my usual Friday Q&A. I'm here in Zion National Park. I'm actually in my hotel room right now, and I'm about to go and do some photos. And I just wanted to share my little adventure in the national park. I was last week in Joshua Tree. I just did Death Valley, and now I'm doing Zion National Park, and it's really amazing. Doing photos all day long is really what I like the most. Anyways, if you are coming to this live stream, can you share this to your friends on your social media? That'd be nice so we can get a whole bunch of people. I'm going to be answering questions live that I do every Friday. I love to do that. And I hope the sound is okay. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know. I can see a lot of people coming. Bonjour, Master Lab. Bonjour, um, Ilias. Bonjour, Luc Vautour. Bonjour, Falksound 1976. Bonjour, unofficial off-road bastard. Some people have got crazy names. Uh, oh, you cannot hear well the audio. I'm sorry. Maybe if I move the mic here like this, a little closer. The volume is very low. Okay, let me put the gain a bit more. Um, yeah, the mic is bad. Okay, the mic is bad. Uh, yeah, I'm in a hotel, so the Wi-Fi is not amazing. So I'm not sure you're gonna get this. You know what? I'm gonna try to take this headset out. Me better now. Is it better just without the headset? Because that mic maybe uh, you might get more echo, but maybe the sound is better. Uh, okay, is the mic a little bit better? I know the photo is very bad, but can you at least hear me well? Okay, better sound. That is much better. Cool. Yes, my band. Guillaume says my bande passante is not enough, meaning that my Wi-Fi is not strong, and I know I have a little warning. So I'm not sure if this is going to go, but we're going to try this. We're going to try this. That's the problem when you're traveling. They don't have very good Wi-Fi, and actually, this one has been the best. Some hotels I've had, I could hardly send an email. So this is my first time trying a live show here in a hotel. So might not be good. Let me take this out. I will, because since I'm not using it. Okay, all right, very clear now. Good. Your stream is offline. Okay, well, that's weird. Okay, am I still offline or much better? Okay, some people I'm offline, some I'm not. Okay, so yeah, I just want to tell you a little. Oh, it looks like it's bugging. This is really annoying. Annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna keep on talking and see what happens. So as I said, I'm traveling around. I've been doing Joshua Tree. Right now I'm in Zion National Park. Tomorrow I'm going to Bryce Canyon. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be Page, Arizona. I'm going to do the antelopes again, this famous red cave. I'm doing it on Monday morning. If you want to come with me, 9:30, I'm going to be doing the photographic tour in Page, Arizona. I've been, because last time I was there, I didn't do the photographic tour. Last time I was there, I did the tourist tour, and there was so much people. I went there in the winter because I wanted like really the cave for myself to get these really cool photos. I hope that's going to work really well. And voila, if you've got any questions, yeah, it's lagging, I know. Yeah. Bonjour, Emmerich. It doesn't work very well right now. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, well, if you can at least hear me, if the picture is not good, but if you can at least hear me, then we can still talk and I can still answer some questions. If not, I will just end this and I will be very sorry. Yeah, it's my hotel Wi-Fi that's not good at all. That's the problem when you travel. I don't know what's the problem with hotel Wi-Fi, but they are not good. Anyways, I wanted to give a shout out to a photographer that I met called David G. West. He's got a gallery right across my hotel in Zion National Park, and he has some of the most breathtaking photos I've seen, very similar to Peter Lig type of style, beautiful, saturated, amazingly great. He's been shooting with film, he's been shooting with Nikon D800. I really love his work. You should really check him out. If you want to get inspired to go and shoot into national parks, davidgwest.com. I'm going to put it in the comments. davidgwest.com, amazing photographer. I really want to give a shout out to because he is so cool. All right. So I'm going to say davidgwest.com. Check him out. I'm going to put the link here. I put the link also in the video. Anyways, Grossman Photography asks a question. Serge, thank you for inspiring us. I'm curious if you have any experience with Phase 1 digital backs, and would you compare shooting with a technical camera versus Sony system? I actually don't, and I wanted to check it out because now that Sony's at like 46 million pixel and some of the bags are at 50 million pixel, 80 million pixel, I wanted to compare, but I never got a chance to do it. But it's really on my to-do list. One thing I wanted to try is that new Hasselblad mirrorless camera, which I think is only 50 million pixel. I want to see if it's got really, what I'm always looking into a camera is dynamic range, dynamic range and sharpness. What I love about the mirrorless system from Sony is that it's very sharp. It's very, very sharp and a lot of dynamic range. And that's really what I'm looking for. Thomas Tren asks, when will I be back in Los Angeles? I will be back in Los Angeles from the 17th of December on. Somebody says, maybe using a LAN cable would work. No, they don't have LAN cable, I'm sorry. Somebody says, I've been using your tutorials as a guide for improving my photos. Nuno Borges. Bonjour, Nuno Borges. And he says, some advice on best daylight sunny photo editing using split toning. Well, it's funny you talk about that because that was one of the topics I wanted to talk about if that stream works. Yesterday I was shooting all day long in Zion National Park and I was blown away. I mean, the park is so beautiful. It's really, I don't know, I've been to Grand Canyon before, but what I love about here is that there is more green. So you got to mix up between red and green. And on the color wheel, red and green are opposites. So they really contrast with each other. Anyways, that being said, I was shooting all day. And so yesterday I retouched all my photos. I had like 100 photos to retouch. And you know what? I only came up with 4 photos because it was the 4 photos at sunset. Although we had great clouds. But when it comes to color, I cannot. It's beyond my ability to do anything. I cannot retouch daylight photo. So what I do is I do black and white, or as Mr. Just said, split toning. So I try to give it a look. Usually black and white. Split toning. I've done many videos on that. You can, for example, you got the Hollywood look, or you got just type Serge Ramelli presets on YouTube. You will find a whole bunch of video about that. But I don't know. It's funny because like I was telling my wife, I'm like, why come here so early if I'm only going to use a sunset photo? So usually what I do is I hide during the day, but I'm only going to use 3-4 photos per day, and that's the sunset or sunrise. And it is very, very rare. It has happened, but it's very rare that I find like that the afternoon clouds are nicer than a good sunset. It does happen. Sometimes you get beautiful blue and white sky that sort of somehow really, really works. Anyways, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm always concerned that the hotel Wi-Fi is horrible. Bonjour, Alex Tomaris from Greece. Rahul Verma. Bonjour, Rahul. He says, do I miss shooting Paris? Yeah, I actually do. I do miss shooting Paris, and I'm coming back in Paris in May for my 4th edition of my Paris in Spring. There are still some spots left, by the way, if you want to come and join me for 1 week in a beautiful 4-star hotel. We're going to stay right between Notre Dame and the Louvre. Like literally 2 minutes walk to the Louvre, 2 minutes walk to Notre Dame. You can't be, it's like literally sleeping in the Seine River. I actually was going to do that. I was going to bring everybody to a special hotel that's on the Seine River, but it was too far away from Notre Dame. So when we get up in the morning, we can like do sunrise photo in the most fruitful place. So yeah, I'm going to be in Paris for all the months of May. I'm going to be in Italy for all the months of March. You can go to my website and check out my workshops. I know they are not cheap, but this includes a beautiful 4-star hotel. amazing diner where we have great restaurants, all the transportation. We'll have a guide with us. You will come out in a few days with more photo than you can dream of. I've met dozens of people that have done it now, and they tell me that in 1 week they got more photo than in years of photography. So I think it's really worth investment. That's why I like to go on this photographic trip. And and I like to work with people that are guides. That's why I went to see David G. West that I talked earlier, because he knows the area very well. Like I've been in Paris for 40 years. I know Paris in and out, every street. So you're not going to waste time you can really go to the right locations. Plus, what I do on my workshop is that we shoot in the evening, and then we retouch the next afternoon what we did the evening before. We go back and shoot, and then we retouch together on a big screen. So I show you my photos, I take your photos, I put them on a big screen, and we retouch them together. So not only you get a whole bunch of photos, but you also get, if you're missing some post-processing techniques, stuff that I can share with you. All right. Let's see. Henrik Bervot. Bonjour mon ami Henrik. Legal says, une petite phrase en français. Sorry. Ça fait plaisir. Je suis désolé, ceci est en anglais parce que malheureusement j'ai beaucoup plus d'anglais qui me suivent. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I understand it's not cheap to do my workshop, but if you get a chance to get the money, it's really worth it. But you can just go to Paris too and just shoot some photos, or just go anywhere else. For me, taking photos is like a drug. I have to do it all the time. I've been doing it for 12 years, and it's like yesterday I was in Zion National Park. I felt like it was the first day I was doing photography. I think you either have the passion or you don't. Anyways, no, I don't speak French. I know most. I actually, by the way, for the French people, I have a YouTube channel. Which you can find, if you can find, I will put the link out on the video in the description. I have a French YouTube channel, and actually on all my English tutorial, I think you have a link to my French YouTube channel. Anyways, if you're around Bryce Canyon tomorrow, come and say hi. Or if you're in Page, Arizona, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, come and say hi. Maybe we can shoot together. That'd be nice. Okay, somebody says he can only hear 1 out of 5 sentences. I'm really worried that this streaming is not going to work well, so I'm not going to make it long. It's already been 20 minutes. Anyways, yeah, so I'm sorry for the quality of the streaming. It's really bad. It's really bad. That's the problem with traveling in hotels. I'm always trying to look for hotels that have strong Wi-Fi, but that's not always the case. Anyways, I'm willing to take a couple of more questions. Oh yeah, somebody asked us the contest of last month. Who won? He's talking about the contest I did with Matthew Stern on using All Prime. I'm actually, when I come back, I should have done it. When I come back, I'm going to give the winner. So around mid-December. Somebody's asking, how can I sell my prints? Which website is the best for it? It's Togrul Hassanbeli. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Not as talking much. He's talking like how to sell fine arts. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I tried fine art photography. It didn't work. Like until I met Yellow Corner, which sells my stuff now. I didn't find a solution. But if you guys in the comments know a good place to sell your fine art photography, leave a link. I know that a few people have some success. I don't know if anybody I've ever met that really made good money with that. Usually the only people I've met that really make good money is people that work with galleries. And I'm going to give you an advice that really works well. If you're really happy with your photography, you think you've got a body of work that's really top, and that people really like it, it's worth investment. I would hire an agent or a friend, anybody who is a good speaker. I would print a nice big portfolio. You can do it yourself, but it's better to have somebody to do it for you. And I would go into all the major galleries close to your country. So of course, if you live in a country where there's no nice galleries, and I would go into the gallery and show the work, you would be surprised. You would be surprised what happens. Like, that's how I got into Yellow Corner. I was just on their door, like, here's my work, publish my work. And after 2 years, they said yes. So salesmanship does work.
Of course, when they saw it, I had a big YouTube channel, it helped, but it still took me 2 years to get in. So I think it's worth, having a nice big portfolio, nice prints, and you get a friend to go and he has to make, like, I have a friend, for example, Anas, who is a great photographer from Vienna. And I told him, hire somebody to go to Paris, to go to Vienna, to go to all the major cities, Munich, Berlin, Hamburg in Germany, and just to show your work in all the major galleries. It's going to cost you a couple of $1,000s, but it might get you great opportunities. The key point is you have to show your work to the world, but don't do it until you feel you are there yet. You have to have a body of work that really is professional, is resonate with you, people like it, there is a market for it, then you go into the galleries. I find very often that photographers don't like selling. That's why I said hire somebody to do it. But I know a lot of photographers are like doctors. They have good money. They don't care about the money. They're just passionate about the whole thing. So what I would advise them is, if but they still want to get published. They still want to see a publisher. They still want to have a gallery. So if I would be like, an engineer and do the photography just on a weekend for the fun of it, I still want to get published. Even so I don't have any money trouble, I still want to get published. What I would do is I would still hire somebody and go out and show my work to publishers and galleries. Anyways. All right, so anyways, this is going to go on my YouTube channel. I hope it's going to be of good quality when it goes live on my YouTube channel. But in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me. I'm really sorry about how bad the signal is. And I will see you. Check out my first tutorial. It's going to be on Zion or Death Valley, Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock Los Angeles time, on the stuff that I've been doing here. All right, have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye. So.